Hi dear fans, welcome to CAS Informational Channel. In this video, we have an introduction to freedom of speech in France. Historical context: brief history of freedom of speech in France, influence of the French Revolution and the Declaration of the Rights of Man and Citizen, 1789, evolution of free speech laws in France over the centuries. 1.2 Legal framework: overview of current French laws protecting freedom of speech, the French Constitution and its guarantees of free expression, key legislation, Law on the Freedom of the Press, 1881, European Convention on Human Rights, and other relevant laws. Page 2, Limitations and Challenges. 2.1 Legal restrictions on speech: hate speech laws and their enforcement in France, laws against defamation, slander, and libel, restrictions on speech related to terrorism, Holocaust denial, and incitement to violence. 2. The balance between free speech and public order: the role of the judiciary in balancing free speech with public order and national security, notable court cases that have shaped the boundaries of free speech in France, the tension between protecting free speech and maintaining social harmony. 2.3 Censorship and media freedom: government influence and regulation of the media, the role of the Conseil supérieur de l'audiovisuel, CSA, in media oversight, issues related to censorship and self-censorship in French journalism. Page 3, Freedom of speech in practice. 3.1 The role of satire and Charlie Hebdo: the cultural significance of satire in France, the impact of the Charlie Hebdo attacks on free speech debates, public response, and the Je suis Charlie movement. 3.2 Political speech and protest: the legal framework for public protests and demonstrations, freedom of speech in the context of political activism and dissent, examples of how political speech has been challenged or defended in recent years. 3. Social media and digital speech: the rise of digital platforms as a new arena for free speech, French laws and regulations governing online speech, including hate speech and fake news, the role of tech companies in moderating content, and the debate over censorship. Page 4, Current debates and future outlook. 4.1 Freedom of speech versus freedom from hate: the ongoing debate over how to balance free speech with protections against hate speech, the role of civil society in shaping public opinion on this issue. 4.2 The impact of globalization and immigration: how France's multicultural society influences the free speech debate, the challenges posed by rising nationalism and xenophobia. 4.3 The future of free speech in France: potential reforms and changes to free speech laws in response to new challenges, the influence of the European Union and international human rights bodies on French free speech policy. Conclusion: the importance of maintaining a balance between protecting free speech and ensuring social cohesion. Dear fans, watch us and keep yourselves updated with fresh and interesting information.